I think I'll be speaking on behalf of a lot of Ghanaians because of the comments I see on social media. So I have a lot of questions to ask. I came into your palace and it is actually very intimidating, the whole lion statue outside and everything. Do you think you are doing too much? That brings us to the next question. Do you have a relationship with Ghanaian king that they are saying you are challenging? Do you have a relationship with the king?
A lot of things has been reviewed on this video as Very Dark Man went to Mr. Jude Iyenetu's house to interview him, asking him a lot of questions. Why is he calling himself king in Ghana and other questions? And this is what he have to say. Let's take a look at these videos, and please do not forget to like the video, share and subscribe.
So this is going to be a chit chat between me and the Eze Igbo in Ghana. It is to clear a lot of things that is going on online and what we have been hearing. And also, I think I'll be speaking on behalf of a lot of Ghanaians because of the comments I see on social media. So I have a lot of questions to ask. Now, a video recording going on, I don't edit my videos, I just post them direct. And I'll be very, very thorough with answering my question. Thank you very much. So, I want to believe is the Igbo in Ghana that you have been seeing what is going on social media, where some persons and some group of people posted a protest saying Nigerians must leave. And somehow, your personality, your position is caught in between all of this. They say, oh, there's one man, is the king in Ghana, trying to take over Ghana, establish a palace where they already have a king. Practically, they are saying you want to take over Ghana. And for this reason, it is threatening the stay and the business of a lot of Nigerians as what they put on the media. Now, this whole thing is just to let Ghanaians know that, okay, this is what it is, this is not what it is. And for our own Nigerians that are in diaspora and in Nigeria. So the first question to you is the Igbo in Nigeria is the Igbo in Ghana, is the Igbo in Ghana is, are you establishing a palace in Ghana to compete? Or what is your position in Ghana? Let's know your position in Ghana first of all. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Very Dark Man, you're welcome. By the special grace of God, I was chosen by the Igbo community in Ghana to be the SND for Ghana. I am the leader of Igbo community in Ghana in our language, as our local language, SND for Ghana. And they see Igbo in diaspora did not begin here in Ghana. It's all over the world Igbos are found. Even in Nigeria, we have in Abuja, we have in Kaduna, we have in Lagos, we have in even where they're coming from. Okay? We have in America, we have in London, we have in Canada, we have in Europe, all over Asia, even in Russia, where there's war going on there. So we have this war all over the world, and the purpose of this is for we to preserve our culture. It's for we to teach our culture and our tradition to our people. It's for we to celebrate our festivals. It's for we to bring peace among ourselves. It's for we to help ourselves in our businesses to support each other. It's for we to make sure there's love among us and also teach our people the rules and regulations of the countries where we find ourselves or the states outside Igbo land where we find ourselves. Now, with all these package, and more, these are the purpose of Igbo in diaspora. It's not for political. It's not for a challenge of the host nation or a host state. It is not for the challenge of kings and queens of that land. It's not for challenge of anything. But it is for our own people Remember, we are 100% in commerce, Igbos. And most of us are not properly educated because our nature of business. Some people cross the boundaries because they don't know the rules and regulations of the country government ourselves. For that reason, the structure of the Igbo in the diaspora help to teach our people what they don't know. So you cannot cross the boundaries. Now, me sitting down here, I did not make myself the Igbo Ghana. My people choose me and made me the Igbo of Ghana. And this is my 13 years of this strong year. 13 years of hard work, 13 years of struggling, 13 years of peacemaking, 13 years of promotion, and 13 years of bringing the two nations together in terms of culture and tradition. So, sitting down here is not about my power, but the power of the people put by God. Now, going to your question, my purpose here is not a purpose to challenge the traditional authority of the nation. And I have never, or we have never, the Igbos in Ghana, ever think or had a thought of building a kingdom in Ghana. Nothing like that. We've never had this thought before. We've never even think about it. We've never been acquired any piece of land for kingdom. Was exactly what's happening now in Ghana. You were in the market yesterday. I want to answer your questions quickly for you. That's why I'm giving you a nice trip yesterday. You were in the market yesterday. Based on Nigerian shops that were locked in the market. This is exactly what happened in 2013. When President Mahama, a competent president here in Africa and around the world, came into office, newly as elected president after the death of his boss, Matabels. That's the year of 2013. There was a massive force to Nigerians in the market by Ghana Trade Union, asking Nigerians to leave the market because they were not following the rules and regulations of Ghana that prohibits retail in the market. The rules and regulations are about foreigners to be to supply to the locals, and the locals will do retail. That is the law. My father in the Lord Joshua said he should know the root of the problem before he can solve it. That is the law. And when you prohibit any law, or when you did not follow any law, the law will hold you. Now, that is the law. But we see ourselves that we are West Africans. West African treaty govern and covers every one of us. So believe free goods, free whatever, blah, 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 blah. But across and all that, we see it as an opportunity for we also to go into retail trade. Most of us that started coming here early 30, 40, 20 years ago, we are massively supplied. But I will tell you one thing. Many a times, some of those who are supplying, when you supply them, getting your money become a problem.
When you supply to the Ghanaians?
Some of them, we just say Ghanaians. I don't like the language of plural to some of them.
Some of them, exactly. When you supply them, they don't pay.
Sometimes they don't pay. So you become frustrated. And some of us try to, make use of the opportunity and go into retail ourselves. Now,
sorry, I want to break you. Now, if the law says foreigners should not go into retail, and because of this reason you decide to go into details, that means you are actually.
That is why I told you. Remember, I told you that the laws prohibit foreigners not to go into retail.
Yes.
That's why I told you that you need to know the root cause of the problem. So as long, and I told you that when you break the laws will hold you. Yes. So as long as we are concerned, the retail we went into is not supposed to be. But I'm telling you that as a West African sub-region, as West African member states, we believe that we can also have that leniency.
So at the end of the day, it is still breaking the law. However, I was thinking that why didn't you people maybe try to look for a way to maybe fix the law to work?
That's why I'm trying to help people.
Okay, I'm coming back. Sorry for continuing.
Yeah.
Sorry for
Let me help you so that your interview will flow very well.
Okay, thank you.
Now, I said something. I said during this, if the Ghana Trade Union realized that Nigerians, we are going out of the laws by doing retail in the market. But we also see other foreigners retailing, like the Chinese are retailing, the Indians are retailing, some other people. We also use that opportunity. Now, we also see ourselves as West African member states that we can also go in there. Looking at the trade laws of Ghana, that you should have equity of maybe $1 million before. It was $300,000 during COVID time. During this time, they moved it to $1 million as equity. You can trade and all of that. But then it's not everybody can afford this. Okay? So if you have $1 million, maybe you'd like to be in Nigeria to do that, do that. So along this process, our shops were locked. That's 2030.
Just your shops or other people that also
Nigerians.
Just Nigerians. Because you mentioned that other nationalities like the Chinese were
just Nigerians.
Okay.
Only Nigerians. 2030. It was massive. You can go to the internet and check it. So along this period, myself and some of our elders, we engaged meetings, several meetings with the Minister for Trade and Industry then. In and out meeting. In one of the meetings, some of the executives advised us, they said, "Well, take your people, you guys go and get the law, so that you move out of the local market and do your trade business in the mall." He made a reference of Accra Mall. Foreigners are there retailing because it's a mall. Because the trade law is talking about local markets. But it did not prohibit you not to be in a mall. Then we sat down. What do we do? Then that is how I started thinking, which area can we acquire land for more? Then that is how we thought about Aflawo Road. That's the road we come from. The Gowas Road, that's the road you can go home from Ghana to Aflawo. That's still going and all that. We'll think about that way. And there is this village called Odningo. From our NGO far back 2007, 2008, we built a school for that village. The king is a friend to us. So we went to him to tell him our vision. Your Majesty, we want to get a land for Igbo Mall. And they have been telling us to come and buy land for development and all that. Now opportunity has come. The last two were there is 2007, 2008 after we finished the school. Now 2013, many years ago after that. Then conversation back to ideas. We're discussing about the land for which to purchase land for more. And that discussion, what ran into our mind is if we build more along this road, the distance of the town is so much, we might not be able to have that patronage. Let's do it like Chinese town. Let's do it like a community. Let's do it like a village where we can come acquire land, build houses, and have a community where we can do business.
Just like Chinatown.
Just like Chinatown. This came in our mind. We'll quickly have that chat with the king. The king was happy because that was development for him. Now, he offered us, okay, I can even give you guys 200 acres of land, you pay installment. Say your Majesty, it's too much. Give us like 50 acres so we can pay gradually. And that was beautiful discussion, beautiful deal. He asked us to go with us to the land. Saw the land, beautiful land, green area. We took pictures and videos. We went back to the king. to them, yes, we're happy, we love the land, and we discussed the price and the modalities of payment. We agreed to pay every 3 months. We came back. Just like you came here, a week after, Crystal TV came here for conversation, for discussion, for interview. And they want to know, and I'm not enough to 1 year on the throne of that time. They want to know my plans, my vision, what I want to achieve for Igbo people, for Nigerians. Along those interviews, I now told him, we didn't acquire 50 acres of land. Where we want to build Igbo village. I'm an architect. I designed this house, I built.
Oh,
Yeah.
This house is not a palace we are giving to you. This is a house that you built.
It's my home. This is about 19 years old building.
So the house is older than you on the throne.
Yes. I bought this house before the throne.
When were you inaugurated or coronated?
2012.
When did you build the house?
Long ago, 19 years ago, changing now.
So this is not like you didn't build this to make it a palace.
No.
You built it as a whole.
My residence. And before God gave me the opportunity to lead my people as a citizen of Ghana,
It is actually an intimidating place. Actually.
it is not. It is beautiful.
It's a good place. But sorry to cut you.
Okay. So, God is a master planner. I didn't know I'm gonna be the Igbo leader, Igbo in Ghana. But God designed the house like this. So He did it like that. I know what's gonna be for future. I've never dreamed, I've never thought of being a king or being a chief. I mean, being a Igbo, being a leader or whatever. All I know, I am a successful businessman to the glory of God.
Thank God for that.
Now, along this process, they came for interview and they want to know my plans and my visions, and I told them, I said, look, we have acquired 50 acres of land where we want to build Igbo village. The definition of village and kingdom is different. Yes, Google it, check it. Different meanings of kingdom and village. Now, this was 12 years ago, the interview. If you look at my physical appearance now and the physical appearance of that video,
You were young.
can see how young
Yes.
I was there. 12 years ago video. Now, 3 months after, the elders and I went back to the king to pay for the land. The king told us, Igwe, hold your money. There is litigation over the land. Hold on. We will finish the litigation. You guys can come to pay. We keep going there toward 2013. At the same time, we are solving the problem with the Guta. Through this office of my elders, we are able to assemble the Guta president and all executives around the entire region of Ghana. We held meeting with them in the office in Accra. And we're able to have, a pathway. So throughout 2013, we could not get the land, we keep going there. 2014, we keep going there. The land did not work. Now, we forget about that vision. We have settled our problem with the Guta. The land is not working out, then we left the vision. Till today, no piece of land was acquired, no plot of land was acquired. For that vision, we left it.
So you would say the whole thing of you building a kingdom or a village was something of maybe 12 years ago. It was a dream that later just dissolved on the
It is a dream, not just me, but the community. Not me to come and build a village. It's for the community. If you've been listening to that video properly, I said how the village will look like. I also said Igbos will come to acquire land. We're going to have high rises over here. We're going to have shops, market, and all that. It is a vision that will come together to conceive a vision that came out of circumstances that you are seeing today.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. So I'll go to my next question. Now I came into your palace, like I said, you came into your palace/house. Now that you said you built it before, your coronation, so I'll call it palace and house now. So I came into your palace, and it is actually very intimidating, the whole lion statue outside and everything. Do you think you are doing too much with all of this, or would you say it is in your personality to just feel at home, and anywhere you are, you just feel like, I will make it nice to my taste? Because I want to believe that maybe some of these our Ghanaian brothers, maybe when they pass this place and they see how it looks, maybe they feel like, okay, I think he is doing too much, because they say is that you are actually doing too much. So would you say how you carry yourself and how everything is, would you say you are indirectly challenging them? Because you might not directly challenge them, but maybe unconsciously it's an indirect challenge that is making them feel somehow.
One, I'm not doing too much. Two, everything you guys in the market, you can beautify your home more than this. There are thousands of men and women there have more beautiful chairs than the chairs you are seeing here today. It's all about taste. It's all about vision. It's all about how you want to beautify either your house, your home. Even some people, their bathroom is more even beautiful than what you are saying here. It's all about taste. I can decide not to put such chairs here and put ordinary whatever. So it all depends how I want to, exalt the opportunity given to me to run. We live in a world where when you make yourself comfortable, you feel okay. You make people around you comfortable, you feel okay. So as you said, that some Ghanaians are saying, in this world, everybody will not like you. Very true. As you are here, I believe that your enemies might be bigger than those that love you. Very true. All those that love you are bigger than your enemies, but it's not everybody that love you.
That brings us to the next question. Do you have a relationship with the Ghanaian king that they are saying you are challenging? Do you have a relationship with the king?
No king ever in Ghana that have ever tell me that I'm challenging them. They rather communicate with me. I communicate with me. They invite me in their various programs, and also we invite them in our various programs. These are our landlords. They are the owners of the land. We are under the authority. We are under the unction. We are in their land. You cannot exceed what you're supposed to do in someone's land. So no king ever in Ghana has ever come up to say, you are challenging that I'm challenging you, or you're going more than nowhere.
Okay, so I have maybe 3 more questions before this goes on. Yesterday when I was doing the interview in the market, some of them, I asked them about your existence as a king of Igbos in Ghana. Some of them said, we don't know him, he's not my king, I don't know him. So if you are the king of the Igbos in Ghana, and some Igbos are saying, man, we don't know that man, we don't recognize him. Not just that. In the comment section, this is the social media era. We see people in Nigeria saying they cannot have a king, an Igbo king in Ghana, when there is a king in Nigeria. That it does not work like that. You understand? So why are these people saying this? And in the other hand, you are saying you are the king of the Igbos. But the Igbos in Ghana, they are not in uniform in accepting you.
Before I give you answer to that,
Yes, sir.
king is English language.
Yes, sir.
Am I performing English culture?
No.
I'm performing what?
Igbo culture.
So do you expect my name to be English name? I am the executive of Ghana. Not the king. He is the king of Ghana. The constitution of Ghana prohibits that name king. The constitution of Ghana, they work with what they call chiefs, and they have levels of their chieftaincy. They have divisional chief, paramount chief, and all that. I remember we live in their land. As long as their land prohibits that name king, it is easily by him. It depends on what you want to call it in English. You can say Igbo, you can say king, you can say chief, you can say leader, but it's the Igbo of Ghana that I am. Let's just say, you are from Benin, right?
Edo State, sir.
Edo State. If a Ghanaian king today come to Edo State and they mention his name in their local name, and somebody want to interpret who that king is, what would they call him?
They'll call him the king of Ghana.
Because they want your people to understand the meaning of that Ghana language. Or to understand the meaning of that French language.
Yes.
So it's by trying to interpret what it is, but we go to functions, and people want to know what the meaning of Eze. That's how I can see people say king, people say majesty, people say this and all that. Just like when my father died, some Ghanaian kings traveled with me to Nigeria 2015. And when we got there, when their name is mentioned, this, that. People want to know what the nigga said is the Eze of the Ghanaian Soba. In my local language, it's Eze. Maybe most of them they are not understanding English. I said, I call it Eze. But it's a Ghanaian king, right? Or I can say king for the understanding of those Ghanaians. So when people say king or no king, in all my documents, a certificate given to me by Igbo people is written as a Igbo Ghana. A document given to me by the Ghanaian council here, it says a Igbo Ghana,
Not king.
not king.
Okay.
In my documents, even in the gazette of my name after my coronation, because I have to gazette my name has changed. Or have added more to my name. As a Igbo Ghana, it's a house to be. It's not an English name. It's my local name because what my people gave me the power to project is our culture. So that name must be the culture. Let's, for instance.
A lot has been spoken on this interview between Very Dark Man and Mr. Jude Iyenetu, and this man spoke a lot how he became Eze Igbo in Ghana and some of the reasons why the Igbos are doing retail business in Ghana. The laws is the laws. You have to obey to the laws. Ghanaians are saying foreigners are not allowed to do retail business. Whether you're in Nigeria or any part of the country or the world you are from, you are not allowed. If you want to do it, there's a criteria you have to meet up. If you have the money, why not go for it? But if you cannot afford it, please, as a foreigner, please abide to the rules and regulations. You are not allowed to do retail business in Ghana. I don't know what to think of this interview, but I would love to see your comments on the comment section. But what I know is that Ghanaians are insisting you can never be Igbo king in Ghana. Ghanaians have kings already. They do not need extra king. If you want to be a king moving forward, please go to Nigeria to rule your people. But in Ghana, motherland, you can never be a king in Ghana. That one I know for sure. But I would love to see your comments on the comment section of what you also think of this video. And please, at this point, if you have not liked the video, please do more by liking the video and don't forget to share so that more people can see this video. And please, if this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please do not make it your last by subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to the channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye for now and stay blessed.